Well, I got another little experiment I want to do. I want to see if it works. It has to do with this. So, I've got a battery here. Now, this is a 12-volt battery. This is positive and negative on a 12-volt battery. I want to find out if this is gonna, I should work. I gotta see if I got it hooked up right. Just to make sure it's gonna work for what I want it for. So I'm gonna do, yellow is gonna be positive, right? Green is gonna be negative. Let me get my negative here, which is right here. Now that was the kick on of this. I don't know if you can hear that. Is that kicking on? Now what I need to find out is if these are powered. Okay, now I'm not gonna. There's no lights on this that per se that I don't think there is. So I want to see if I can power these switches right here. So I've got my connection right here, which is these four right here, four connectors right here. Let me throw this in here. All right, now I've got positive, negative, and I've got the switches. So here, let me do this. Let me find the end here. Alright, there's the end. Alright, let me undo all this. Alright, there we go. Let me hook this back up. Now, I'm going to go positive, negative. Let me go negative. Let me go positive. Right? Okay. Let me get the, let's see, the two green. Well, I've got the yellow and the white, which I think are the buttons. These go to the speaker per se. So I want to actually see. Alright, let's see if this powers on. This should power on. No, it does not. Okay, what we got here? Let's see. Why? Let's see. Oh, I know why. Because I don't have my two hooked right here. So, let's see. Let me find... let's see. That's the one. Positive, negative here. Alright, hold on. Let me pause. And I gotta go get a couple things. Hold on. I'll be right back. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, I got some wire that I do need. Gotta do some connection here. There's one side. Let me get this other side. There we go. Let me get the ends. We've got 1, 2. Let's do that one a little better. There we go. That'll work. We do the other end. I mean, you're off a little off, but here, let me turn you around a little bit. All right, I'm doing these. One here. And one here. Alright, now. Alright, let me get some of these connections. Let me get a red connection. I need a A blue connection. I need a red connection. Let me see right here. No, not that connection. Let me throw that in there. There we go. Alright, now let me do a red. Put the red in. There we go. Let me use this. Go for here. Alright, there's that. That's on tight. Let me do a blue. Alright. And that's on tight. Alright, now I gotta hook this up, positive and negative. So I've got this one down here at the bottom, that's negative. So I put negative down here. The top one's positive. Now when I hook this up, that should be able to power the whole thing. But let's find out if it does or not. I hope it does, but then again, we will find out. So let me go positive. Here, let me go, here, let me see. Let me go positive here. Here, let me do it this way. Let me see if I can make it work this way. Without blowing something. That's positive. Let me get negative here. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, here we go. Let me do negative here. Alright, there's positive and negative, right? Now, hopefully this will power. Let's find out. There we go. This red light is on. Let me flip it off. See it's off? Now see it's on, right? Now, let me go in and let me see this here. Now, there's really only one way to test this. So, right now, if this works, turn your volume down. Again, if this works and you have earphones on or earbuds in, turn them down or take them out. This may sound off as soon as I hook it up. So if you have earbuds in or earphones on, take them out or turn the volume down. Alright. Now remember, if this works, turn the volume down. Okay. It's on. Okay, nothing's happening so far. Oh, no wonder. It's not plugged in. Okay. Let's go. Ooh, hear it? Let me turn it down. All right, you ready? Volume down. You hear it? Here, let me do this. You hear it? That's the sound you can't use on the road. Unless it's a real emergency. Alright, that's auxiliary. That's the horn. You hear that? Here's the horn. Turn it down just a little. And there's the horn. So that actually is working without it being hooked to right here. So what I got to do is I got to take the positive from here. I got to see if it'll... After I move this. So I don't do that again. So let me hold on to that right there. Now I want to see if I do this switch up, if it'll power off this switch. Alright, let's see. There we go. Now let's see if it'll shut off. Ah, perfect. That's powering from the switch here. So let me actually turn this off. Let me hook that up. Dang, I didn't bring my Phillips in here, did I? No, I didn't. Let me see if there's another way I can do this. Yes, there is. Let me shut that off. Let me grab my trusty knife here. Now, this knife was my grandpa's knife. This sucker is, I don't know how old this is, but it's pretty old. I got, this was, let's see, my grandfather passed in '96, which was on my mother's side. And I went down to the, I went down to the basement to help my grandma with something. And I saw the knife on his workbench. And I asked her if I could have it. And she said yes, so I got it. The basic handles here were broke. One was broke and one was good, one was broke. So I had to put new handles on it. I made them myself. Those I made myself. I had a video somewhere. It may be on this computer right here where I actually made a knife, but I think it may have been these handles, but I didn't get all of it. I just got the last part of it, I think. I'll have to take it off this and actually put it on my phone or whatever, laptop, and we do it like that or whatever. But I gotta see if I can get it off here first. Let me think. Let me see. Hold on. Let me pause. I gotta go get a Phillips. Let me pause, and I will be right back. I'm back. And at the time, this is the only thing I can think of right here to test this out. Alright, let me hook this up. Alright, it's off. Okay, let me loosen that. Let me find my positive again. Let me put that on there. Now, the way I have this hooked up, it actually makes all three of these positive to whatever it needs to, because it's grounded over here. So let's see. Everything's grounded through here, so even this start right here will work once I hook it up. And this start may even power this. I might be able to check that too. I don't know right off the bat if it will, but I can always figure that out at some point, depending if it'll power this. It'll probably also power my starter. So let's find out. Let's turn it on so hopefully nothing goes boom. Nope, there we go. Alright, let's turn this on. So actually, let me move this. You're actually going to see this light up. There you go. See how it's lit? Let me shut it off again. It goes out and it's lit, right? Now, let me actually get this down to the lowest setting. Hear it? That's me pushing this button right here. That's like the horn. And these power selectors over here don't work. And this is the horn push button too. This will let somebody know that they're in your way or you need to watch out for something. And like I said, if there's any emergencies on the road and they need somebody that can warn people on what's coming, I'd be able to, if I put this in my Jeep, I'd be able to do that. Now, I'd have to wear earplugs or something, or stay away from my vehicle when it's doing that, or something, who knows. But now, let me look at this blue one right here, and let me find out if this blue, if I put it to, let me take this off, let me shut this back off. That's off. Let me take this back off. Now, is this going to work? I really don't know. But it'll work like that. And that's without doing anything on it. So that'll power it. So this should be able to power my starter. So with my starter, it's going to be already grounded. I should be able to hook this up to either probably the smaller wire, the solenoid, and be able to hit this button that'll start my vehicle. But I do know that all this works. Now this is even without that being on, it powers, right? That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to be able to shut off, so this will actually stay powered the whole time, even with the button off. I don't, no, that's not really what I wanted, but let's turn that on and see what happens. Okay, it does the same thing. So, that would actually mean this may be able to start it, because this blue wire will go to the starter, which will be the solenoid part of the starter. That should be able to click it over and turn with this button to start it. Now, I can find out through this starter right here that I have right here, per se. I think. This is not grounded, so I don't know if this is going to work or not. But let's see what happens. Alright, let me do this. Let me put this right here, and hopefully it don't burn my finger. No. Nothing there. And probably nothing here either. Here, let's try this. Alright, that button does light up. See that button light up? Okay. So that means that it probably would work if the starter was grounded right. So let me see. Let me think. Let me get my brain working here. Alright, let's say we connect this to that. There we go. It will work. But what's happening here is that it will not work. Let's see, if I go like this, it just burns to it. So I got to figure out this stuff through here on what I need to do to get this button to only fire when I push it. But right now, so let's try. Alright, okay. Let's try it right here and see. Nope. Nope. Alright, it's just constantly doing it. So, that would mean I'm going to have to do a little rearranging here and find out why it's doing that, and it's constant. This should not be constant. That should not be constant like that. So, I got to find out, I got to figure out why it's constant. Because it's supposed to be black and red to positive and negative. This would go to the starter itself. Now, could it be that this right here is giving it direct power to the battery through this starter relay? So let's do this. Let's pull the relay And see if it still does it. Alright, no. It's staying powered through the relay. So, I'm thinking that having this white wire right here jump to the negative positive over here is keeping it constant, so it won't go through this button at all unless I remove this. So if I actually go in and let's say remove this out of here, I have the key. I have the it's a key set that you go in to get these stuff like this out. I don't want to cut this in half. I just want to take that out like that. But I need to take it off this positive side. So let me see. Let me reconfigure something here and let me see if in fact I can do something else here. So let me see. Let me take this off. Let me leave that like that, right? Now, with this completely unhooked, let me try something else. Let me see if my real brain power is actually working here. So let's put this back in here like this, right? Now let's take this positive. Okay, this is, let's see. Okay, let's go. Alright, let's go. Let's see. Let's go. This would be negative. So, let me see. Let me think. Battery. So this would go. This would go. Let's see. That still lights up. Let me think. So let's try this here. No, that can't be right. Alright, well, let's see. Let's try this here. Alright, there we go on that. Alright, okay. Now that I'm going to have to figure out. I'm going to have to figure out on a way that this is going to work. So I got it like this. So let's try. Let's put this back on like this, right? Let's try blue here, yellow here, or red here, I mean. So let's see. No, that won't do it. Let's see. Would it be here and here? Right? Now that I can power that. Okay. I'm going to have to do some rethinking of this. Because I think what's messing me up is this white wire right here when I have everything else hooked up. Because on the diagram itself, it does not show the that wire. It does not show that wire hooked. It shows that wire going to right where this red one is to push on the button. I think that's why it's not working. So what I got to do is take this white wire right here and take it off this red wire completely. Because I think that's what's messing me up. Because, okay, how can I explain this? Alright, let's say... Okay, everybody knows how positive and negative works on a battery, right? You hook your black to your negative and your red to your positive. So you go in, let's say you have a car, you have let's say a motorcycle, a dirt bike, a four-wheeler, a go-kart, whatever. You have a battery in that on some of them, right? That'll power your lights and your starter button and all that kind of stuff, right? Okay, if you don't have a starter, you don't need a battery. Because everything will be work off lights and everything will be working off all that for when your engine's going and all that kind of stuff, right? So you take your positive and your negative on your battery. You hook it up. Let's say it's a car, right? You hook your positive cable and your negative cable up. That'll get your lights. That'll get your starter. That'll get the ignition. That'll power everything you need to power on that car to start it, right? Now, if you disconnect that, you ain't going to have anything. Right? But if you basically hook it, you have whatever you need. Now, this white wire right here is acting in the same manner. Now, if this wire is actually hooked right to the positive right here through this, what do I do with it? Well, I know it's it's right here. Now, through this starter relay, if this white wire is hooked to this positive cable right here, it's going to be constant. So it's not going to work through this button right here where it needs to work. So this needs to be disconnected from this red wire. But I want to take this off, and I want to be able to, I can actually just cut it right here if I wanted to, but I really don't want to do that. So I want to take this end off and run another wire right there, which is a white wire I have somewhere in a box or something like that. I have it, and rerun it that way and see, without this being connected, and see if it still works through this, and it'll actually start what it needs to start. Now, that's going to be another day. Let's see, right here. Yeah. I'll hook that up at a later time, so I'm probably pretty good on this video. But I know it works, and you guys know it works too, so let me put this stuff up here. Now let me see what time I got on my video. Hold on, I'm popping up. Yeah, it's already like 26 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and jump off, and I'll resume this stuff tomorrow. I'll probably go out and do it I don't want to do it tonight because of the mosquitoes and stuff like that. I hate mosquitoes. I'm not messing with mosquitoes. So I'll do that. I'll go in there and I'll get that stuff done tomorrow. Then I'll hook everything up and see if I can get it to work that way. But I got to find some stuff before I do that. You're fixing to go dark. And fixing to go dark again. All right, I'm back in here now. Yeah, I'll do all that stuff tomorrow. I'll go outside. I'll hook it to the Jeep. I'll hook this up, hook that up, hook it here and there, and see if I can get it through that starter button, because that setup is what I'm going to hide. And as in bypassing, you know, basically a lot of the people on here know how to bypass stuff in the car, stuff like that. Like you disconnect to have your steering column, disconnect the power to it, then you can put it someplace else, right? That's what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do it to a point where if I need it done that way, I can do it real quickly. That way, nobody will know it's done, and even if I leave the keys in there and they try to start it, they're not going to get nowhere with it. Because one, I'm going to have the steering wheel on me, and the ignition ain't going to do anything. So I'll figure that out when I do it tomorrow, and we'll go from there. But I'll do another video later. I got a TV going right now, which is commercials, but that's okay. I mean, it's all public anyhow, so it don't really matter. Hopefully not. It just happened, so let's hope TikTok don't shut me up, because I don't want them to. But it's all public anyhow. It was just old like TV show, Las Vegas, and then it was just a commercial. So, but I'll do all that tomorrow and get everything hooked up then and see if I can get that starter button to work. But I'll let y'all go, and y'all have a great night and have a blessed day tomorrow. Y'all stay safe and y'all stay blessed. Thank you. Stay blessed.